Welcome, basketball fans. It's Saturday afternoon, and you're watching the NBA on 2K Sport. How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
Will MP has made it a point to become the best player in his conference, and he's let everyone know about it, too. He wants in that game badly.
All-star games in this league are special, and you can't fault MP for wanting to pursue being the unanimous best player in his conference. The story to watch here, I think, is how this changes the defensive approach against him. We might be seeing some elevated intensity with MP on the court. I'm excited to see how he fights to win in those matchups.
Here's the starting group for Houston. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. MP out there with Cam Whitmore. And it's Thompson in at the 3 slot. And let's go over to David Aldridge, who has something to say about MP. D.A., take it away.
Thanks, Kev. As you know, all eyes are on the star matchup at point guard. When I asked MP about it, he told me it's going to be a battle, and I know everyone's hyping it up. But this game is about much more than the individual matchups. He knows it's going to take a group effort to pull out this win. Guys?
David, just like you and this crew, it takes a group effort. And he is all about the team. Thanks, D.A.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
Here we are sizing up G.A. Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch-and-shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Houston's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. MP outside. Three-pointer. Traps in the tray. MP's got 9 points.
On the perimeter, MP now so confident.
The Thunder have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Hartenstein with the screen on Thompson. Williams for 3. It's rebounded by Houston.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The 3 from MP. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Şengün finds Whitmore. Houston moving it around. And here's MP for 3. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. His 3-pointer's off the mark. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. And here's MP for 3. Rebound by Rose. Thunder trailing by 9. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. To the middle. Here's Rose. Misses in close. Rockets have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Shoots a 3. A nice shot by MP. He's got 18.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning.
Here's MP. Against Cleveland, he was really on his game. There's the triple. Rebound by Williams. And it's Williams with the ball for the Thunder, trailing by 4. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
They never settled in defensively, and it cost them.
And so in the game for the Rockets, Shepard out there with MP. Then it's Rush, and it's Smith. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against the Cavaliers was phenomenal. He finished up with 65 points. And all game long, he seemed like he couldn't miss from outside the arc, converting many times from distance. Numbers like that are sure to get attention around the league. And everyone's excited to see what he does tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
RJ, the Rockets don't just have young talent. They have elite young talent.
Yeah, you can have all the high draft picks in the world. That doesn't mean you're going to hit on the right guys. But Houston, they certainly have.
The three from MP. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Cheeks. MP looking around. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Williams inside to the right side. Cheeks outside. And the Thunder another three.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Smith finds MP. MP, the triple is down the hatch.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. For the Thunder, Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Zach LaVine. Şengün's checked in for Houston. Amen Thompson comes in for Shepard. 1:56 left in the first half of the game. Holmgren in the corner. Cheeks from outside. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Thunder trailing by 11. Rose gets to Yabusele. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Offensive rebound.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
A three from MP. Nailed from three-point land. MP's got 36.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And Alperen Şengün continues to prove himself, RJ, as one of the game's most promising big men.
Oh, a lot of it is because of his passing ability, Kevin. Shades of Nikola Jokic out there. Having a big man who can distribute like Şengün is a real luxury.
And the Thunder with some changes. Hartenstein comes in for Yabusele. And Jalen Williams is subbed in for Cheeks. Gilgeous-Alexander against MP. The Thunder have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Wasted no time on that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Three-pointer on the way. Drills it from outside. And the Rockets lead by 13.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drives, something to admire.
A three from MP. And another three for Houston.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
A three from MP. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And we've reached halftime in this one. Rockets ahead, leading by 14. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fans.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Houston Rockets.
They've made it fun to watch. Some of the best players in the world doing what they do best, Ernie.
Yeah, when everything clicks, it can be the most beautiful game on earth. 5 guys with one mission. Taking a closer look at the first half matchups, these two guys have led the way for their teams.
When you have two players going at each other like this, it becomes a point of pride. That's when the sparks fly. That's when it gets interesting.
For us and for the fans watching. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Rose is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Williams at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside, and the Thunder another 3.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Pass to Whitmore. It's stolen by Rose. Oh, and here comes Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, wow!
That is powerful. Oh, now that hurts the defense there. Stylish move by SGA.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. MP against Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's MP for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. MP's got 48.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. With the CBA and new broadcasting deals both completed, league talk now turns to expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver says if you're a successful organization, I think it makes sense over time to continue to grow. There's no doubt that there are a lot of great cities we're interested, in having in the NBA. Kevin?
So right, David, we could lay out 3, 4, 5 cities right now that would beg to have professional basketball.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Williams passes to Rose. No good again that time. Rockets leading by 18. And here's MP. Connects again from distance.
He's scorching hot. Another three.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Cheeks checked in for Rose. Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. In third, the Thunder.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on. And the
Rockets shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. And so in the game for the Rockets, we've got Alperen Şengün, MP out there with Shepard. Then it's Rush. And here's MP for three. And another one. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
they've had no answer for him in this one.
Going inside. Cheeks' shot is good. Cheeks has got 22 points.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
MP outside. Lets it go from deep. Good! Another from three.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got two guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. Nice shot by Yabusele.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And, Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And, Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Well, after the show he put on in the first half, you thought it would continue, but he's cooled off a little bit here now.
The three from MP. The Thunder pull it in. Rose with the ball. Now defended by MP. Cheeks kicks to Rose. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Houston leading by 23. And here's MP for three. Rebound collected by Levine. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. For the Thunder, Hartenstein's checked in for Yabusele. Williams comes in for Zach LaVine. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Cheeks. And again for three.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in.
And we know how fans love the long ball, right? Especially his fans, because he can hit it from anywhere and go on unbelievable streaks like tonight. I mean, who does it better from distance?
Here's Holmgren. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists tonight. Rockets leading by 22. And here's MP for three. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. The Thunder have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Holmgren with a screen on Thompson. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Houston's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. MP outside. The Rockets with another miss. And it's Williams with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Wants to get it to Holmgren and does. Inside, here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Şengün finds MP. Tries a three. And good. He hits it again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Rockets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And ever win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
And the 3 off target. Tries from 16. It's rebounded by Houston.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
The 3. Again, what an avalanche. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Connects on the foul line jumper.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Gilgeous-Alexander against MP. From the arc. He got it again. Sensational.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. So we see Houston taking the W here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team.
Earned that one. Another day, another win. Good work. Tonight should be easy work. MP said he woke up today ready to slay some dragons.
Game time, MP. Game time.
Look, if you want to make the All-Star team, these are the games that you got to bring it. The whole league was watching this one, MP.
I know. I ain't get it done.
I think you know I don't particularly care if you're an All-Star or not. That's not my focus. But if this is something that you want, and I know that it is,
100%.
You can't have any more games like this that we marked as crucial.
I get it. I'll be better.
See that you are.
everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. And it's still early in the season, but it's always a good time to check out some power rankings. A lot could change before playoff time. Taking a look at Milwaukee, they pulled themselves up to the second place spot.
Checking out the Rockets, they've been giving their all in every game, eager to show those who doubted them that they're capable of being the top team.
And here's Memphis' starting group. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Then there's P.J. Washington. Then there's Isaac Okoro. And it's Barry in at the power forward position. And for Houston, Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Then it's MP. Then it's Thompson. And already, Coach, some teams have found their rhythm, while some others seem to be way off to start.
Well, Brian, that can be for a lot of different reasons. Maybe you've changed your system from the year before. Maybe you've changed your roster significantly. Maybe you have some guys who didn't come in as ready as they could be due to conditioning or injury. Every situation, every team has a different set of challenges.
And recently, MP has let it be known that he's aiming to outdo all of his conference peers this season and secure his spot as an all-star starter.
With a crowded field of players putting up some big numbers, MP has not been at the top of the heap. He's faltered a bit. He'll have to turn up the effort and execution further to earn the votes to put himself over the top.
Now let's send it down to Allie, who has a report on MP.
Hey, Brian. MP seemed eager for tonight's elite point guard duel. He told me, I know a lot of people out there are comparing the two of us, trying to pick who's best. You tell him to watch this game. I'm going to prove me and my guys, we are on a whole nother level. So there you have it, Brian.
Ooh, floor general MP. He sounds ready to issue some orders, Allie. Now here's MP. He played a great game against Charlotte. The three-pointer off the mark. Stan, certain NBA teams take on the identity of their home. Like the Grizzlies, for example. They call Memphis Grind City.
Well, Brian, I think it's a perfect fit. Hard-working people in a hard-working city, and they want a hard-working
team. For Memphis, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Morant with it, guarded by Smith. Outside for Morant. No good with the triple.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
MP outside. Oh, he tries a three. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
Good release there from MP. You can see how comfortable he is with that 3-ball.
From deep, Morant gets the 3 to fall. Morant's got 6.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Knocks it down from distance.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
Morant, the pass to Barry. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul of the game. Whitmore's checked in for Houston.
For your Rockets, number 7.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Barry. No good on the 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that
one. MP looking around. Jacks up a 3. And Houston, another 3.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Grizzlies trail by 9. From deep, Morant. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
And that one good.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Outside Morant to halt the run. Connects from downtown. 9 points in the game.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that 3.
And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Okoro, no good.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
Thompson outside. Pass to MP. Back to Thompson. Shoots over Morant. And there's Thompson on the assist by MP. Thompson's gotten his second bucket.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
And it's Morant missing.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
MP outside. Hey, from beyond the arc. Again, MP missing. Grizzlies trail by 10. Okoro passes to Morant. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Barry misses. The Rockets have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. A nice shot by MP.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Smith outside. For three. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit. Great to have you with us. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Then there's Amen Thompson. Then it's MP. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. He shoots a three. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Hornets just played phenomenal. He had 63 points, and he was red hot from beyond the arc, raining down a ton of threes. His numbers from that game jump off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Takes a three. And Ja Morant with the three. Morant's got 6 points in the quarter.
Another triple for him. His fourth of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
And the basket by MP.
Well, look, MP is such a competitor. Immediately getting those 3 points back.
And here's Morant outside. The Rockets pull it in.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
From deep, MP. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Barry. On the wing, Bane. Okoro passes to Barry. Here's Morant. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Şengün.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
Well, Coach, one of the more electric players in the NBA, Ja Morant.
Yeah, that's for sure, Brian. High-flying, acrobatic at the rim, just a supreme athlete, and he is without a doubt one of the most exciting players this league has to offer.
And here's MP from outside, and it's Bane with the rebound. And it's Bane with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
MP outside. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Sinks the tray. MP's got 29 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Just electric. Ja Morant. I mean, someone you pay to see.
Thompson outside. Pass to MP. For 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And the foul called on MP. So that'll be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. He's had 5 opportunities at the line. He's gone 4 for 5.
Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line. And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
On the take. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 5.
Oh, good recognition from Smith Jr. Now, sensing the defense overcommitment and punishing them for it.
And again, it's Memphis missing. And so it's the Houston Rockets with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Taking a look at Houston, I don't look at win-loss records at this point. I want to see improvement from game to game.
I wish fans saw it. Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Rockets.
The offense has been well engineered.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
On the court for Memphis. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Then it's Washington, then there's Okoro, and it's Barry in at the 4. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Okoro with the ball, now guarded by MP. Ooh, poked away. Pulls it in from the elbow, and that one comes up a bit short. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And here's Morant outside. Offensive rebound. Misses the baby hook.
Not a great start to the second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
The Rockets again can't hit.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
Fast break. Here come the Rockets. And here's MP from outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. MP's got 38 points.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
MP against Morant. Fires from deep. And again, it's Memphis missing.
They need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
MP outside. And the 3 off target. The Grizzlies have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Back comes Houston in transition. Hey, expanding his range. He drops it from range. MP's got 9 points now in the second half.
MP is fully locked in right now, and he's taking shots without hesitation.
Pass to Barry. They still need this. Hits the trifecta. Barry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Team's shooting a steady diet from outside.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
On the wing, Bane. No points so far. Launches it. Barry misses.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
In the third, 2 minutes.
MP outside. Off the mark there with a three. For Memphis, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, Ja Morant is excited to be back on the court, and he's looking to lead this Grizzlies team back to the postseason. He said of the adversity, quote, "It made me better. I'm just grateful and thankful for the position I'm in." Brian, it's great to have him back in action.
Yeah, everyone loves a comeback story, Allen. Thanks. No one covering. Smith's got 6.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
And here's Morant outside. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got rebound number 7 tonight.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Putting some extra juice on that tomahawk, fellas. No one is going to stop that.
Man, when he's coming in with that level of force, that's just too much right there. Morant against MP. Outside Bane. Okoro outside. Lets the 3 fly. And Morant with the basket on the assist by Okoro. Morant's got 28.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
And here's MP from outside. Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Okoro passes to Washington. There's 25 seconds left in the third. Good D by Şengün. And here's MP from outside. And yes, another basket.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. And here's Morant outside. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Houston way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. We'll be back in a moment. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
He's checked in for Primo. Timeout called. Houston.
Give yourself a round of applause.
To the inside. Here's MP. He's rebounded by Okoro. Okoro's got 4 rebounds in the game. Shepard is out there with MP. Then there's Whitmore, and it's Pierce in at the center position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Stan, there are lots of loud arenas in the NBA. What was the toughest place for you to win?
Well, Brian, it was against whoever had the best players on the other side.
The Grizzlies have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. The 3 is up. And again, Memphis no good.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
From deep, MP hits the 3-pointer. MP's got 53 points.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Back to Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
And you know you're always going to see some highlights when Morant is on the court. I mean, he loves to use that incredible 44-inch vertical.
Pass to MP. He tries for 3. And Houston, another three.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking them down, you might as well keep riding.
Here's Pierce. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Morant, no good.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Pass to Rush. A minute and a half left in the fourth quarter. Now here's MP. Shot clock at 5. And it's all from three-point range. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Rockets.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. .29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. From deep, Morant drills it from deep. Morant's got 33.
Yeah, the quickness of Morant makes him tough to cover. He's able to pull up on a moment's notice.
From deep, MP. It's not going to go for him. Morant with it. So it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that about wraps it.
Earned that one. Way to bring home that W. Yo, I think I just saw Jack Nicholson. Can you get me an autograph? It's gonna be a long summer if we can't win tonight. National Basketball Association, Los Angeles representative, City,
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. And the injury report for both teams. Players who will not be available tonight.
Tough luck, guys, for both teams here in the early going. This is when your determination is tested.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Then it's MP. Then there's Amen Thompson. And for Los Angeles, they've got Jackson. Connect out there with Doncic. Then it's Anthony, and it's Watson in at the 3. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
So the Rockets win the tip. It's been well documented that MP is taking these matchups seriously against other opponents in this conference. You got to wonder if that hasn't provided some extra motivation.
There's a lot of guys showing out in the league right now as we work our way towards all-star selections. MP isn't in that bunch. He's got some work to do to prove that he's worthy of just even a selection at this point.
Now, MP. After Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Here's Valencia. Cans the shot from the wing.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
The 3 for Doncic. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Well, you know, Doncic, with his combined package of skill and confidence, that pull-up jumper is a real weapon for him.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Here's Thompson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Anthony. On the wing, Jackson. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Bucket is good. Doncic has got 5 now.
Luka is a massive guard. He can do damage inside just as easily as outside.
MP outside. And beyond the arc. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4 or 5.
Releases. Şengün with the rebound. The Rockets have gone 4 or 5 from the field so far. Smith's shot is good.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And it's Doncic missing. And here's Houston. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. The 3 from MP. Rebounded by Anthony. Lakers trail by 7. 3-on-3. Sinks the three-pointer.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide-open 3.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And the Lakers making a change here. Kispert's checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Whitmore is checked in. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, MP in the last game against San Antonio played some superb basketball. He had 60 points, and he was really dialed in from three-point land, making a lot of long ones. One of the great performances I've seen in all my years, and I really mean that. Back to you guys.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others. He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
And here is Doncic following the three-pointer by MP. Los Angeles with another miss.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player.
D up on them. Don't let them breathe, all right?
Outside Jackson. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Man, no good on the three.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And so in the game for the Rockets, the post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Then there's Whitmore. Then it's MP. It's taken away by Smith. Here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
And I'm loving the energy MP is attacking with. He's not giving this defense any room to breathe.
Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers in their last game, a loss to the Kings in Sacramento. Back to man. Puts up a three. Buries it from three-point range.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And so, MP will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins and looking for number 8 tonight.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
Pass to Watson. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the half. Shot clock at 5. Takes a three. Man can't hit.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys? Lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. They get it back. Man finds Williams. No dice from the high post. The Rockets shooting and feeling it offensively in the second quarter. They're shooting 60%.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
And Los Angeles guys shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them to say the least. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. It's good from long range. Doncic has got his third basket of the night right there. Thompson dishes to MP. Puts up a three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And how about MP responding in kind to that triple?
MP's gotten some big threes tonight, shooting 5 of 8 from deep. And it's connect in the corner. Pass to man. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. MP passes to Thompson. And here's MP for 3. And another 3 for Houston.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Doncic. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Doncic has got 5 points now this quarter.
Luka doesn't shoot a ton from the mid-range, but he's more than capable and effective when he does.
2 on the clock. That one doesn't drop. MP getting it done for the Rockets. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here. And so,
taking a look at Los Angeles, you expect this game to go down to the wire, and if it does, it'll be good for the coaches to see.
and turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Houston Rockets. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Jackson is out there with Anthony. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then it's Connect. And it's Watson in at the three, the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
The three from MP. A rebound by the Lakers. Jackson's got his fourth rebound in this one. On the wing, Doncic. Pass to Watson. Connect with a wide open look. The three-pointer, no good. The Rockets shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Doncic with the steal. To the inside. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And a deep three from Doncic. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Doncic has got 13.
Luka won't take three-pointers laying down. He's coming right back at you with the answer.
The three from MP. A rebound by the Lakers. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that game is the second of two straight at home. And stolen by Şengün. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop. And a missed layup.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And really, Clark, Luka Doncic is a one-man wrecking crew on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's special. His IQ, his size, the way he can make shots against tough defense. He's got the lean back. He's got the crafty moves. And I think he's a lot stronger and a little more athletic than people give him credit for being. I mean, without a doubt, he's one of the most unique and best players that we've seen in the game.
Down low, here's Valencia. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
Boy, MP, great feel for the game, and also unselfish.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Doncic has got 6 in the quarter.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Here's MP. And he can't bank that one in. Doncic with it. Picked up by Thompson. And the rejection by Smith.
Outstanding defensive awareness that time from Smith Jr. Excellent job wiping that shot away.
The three from MP gets the three-pointer to fall. MP's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Rockets. Doncic fires from way outside. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Houston's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. The shot's good from Smith.
Smith showing you that he can make tough shots when well defended. Really nicely done.
Doncic kicks to Jackson. Connect with it. Pass to Watson. Lets it go with a 3. Here's Doncic. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. On the wing, Thompson. He's covered by Watson. Trying his luck from deep. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists now tonight. The Lakers shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Doncic has got 9 points now in the quarter.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Thompson outside. MP outside. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Puts up a deep 3. That doesn't go either for Doncic. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Rockets on top as they end the third quarter on a 15-6 run. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And for Houston, their shooting has been just outrageous, 64% from the field to this point. So on the floor for Houston, we've got Shepherd. Pierce is out there with Rush. Then there's Whitmore, and it's Primo in at the 2 guard. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Houston.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
First free throw is good. Great Kentucky native Reed Shepherd followed in his dad's footsteps and stayed local for his college years.
How cool was that? His dad winning 2 national championships for the Bluegrass State, was named the MVP of the '98 college tournament, and he even had a brief stint in the NBA. Reed, the 3rd overall pick of the 2024 draft, blazing his own trail.
Pass to Williams. Clark, some people have claimed there is too much talent now in this NBA and not enough teams.
Interesting point. I don't know if I fully agree with it. Clearly, talent has always been the driver in the league. I think because the league is generally younger, that the talent is not as refined, so therefore you have a little disjointedness with teams. But the blend of talent into teamwork is still what the best teams do at a high level.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Man, trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's the 3. Houston moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Shepherd. Off target from 3-point range.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Williams can't get it to go. Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Shepherd, that's good. Shepherd's got 4 this quarter.
a super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Here's Kispert. Here's Mann. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. Off target from outside.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Now, Mann. And Clark, if you look at the NBA's draft combine, prospects now required to participate in drills and in other testing to be eligible for selection.
I like that, Kevin. I really do. I mean, it's part of being a professional. You can't just opt out of things because your agent says you should or you don't feel like it. This is a professional business, so there should be some standards and accountability. And I think it goes hand in hand with the push for parity. It ensures equal access to the information that will enable all teams to make informed decisions on draft day. So I like it. I really do.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Outside, Pierce. Pass to Whitmore. Shepard with the ball. The Rockets with another miss.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Watson with it. Now, Mann. Launches a three. Pierce with a rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Pass to Whitmore. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Rockets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. They got it done.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Good job, MP. I see. I think it's time to do some laundry. That outfit Look out smells.
It's going to be a long summer if we can't win tonight.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. Taking a look at the Rockets, it's a long season, but right now they're in great position, holding that prized top spot. And of course, Los Angeles, far behind in the standings. And now the Los Angeles starters. Connect is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Anthony, then it's Jackson, and it's Williams in at the 3 spot. And for the Rockets, Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Then it's MP, then it's Thompson, and this NBA season, it's a marathon. We're about mile 5 of 26.
Right? So you have to pace yourself. Yes, you give it your all every night on the floor, but it's up to coaches to kind of monitor minutes, not wear their guys down.
And the tip goes to Houston. Well, MP has told us that being an all-star is important to the way he wants to lead his team. And he's made it a goal to show everyone that he deserves that spot.
And in terms of those all-star aspirations, the results so far haven't been what MP hoped for. His stats, his performance in matchups, we see there's lots of room for improvement. But knowing MP, that's room he could make up in short order and start looking more like the exceptional star he wants to be.
4 on the clock. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. MP no good. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Last time they met in Los Angeles.
Big loss in their last meeting with this team. Couldn't get anything to fall in that one.
Since being drafted in 2021, Alperen Şengün has really grown his game, Richard.
Particularly his assist numbers. That's what impresses me. You can run the offense through the 6'11" Şengün. It's so impressive.
Now here's Doncic. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Memphis. And stolen by Anthony. Here's Doncic. Anthony outside. Pass to Connect. Here's the 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I spoke with Houston's head coach for a bit. They were concerned with Jaren Jackson Jr. on both ends of the floor. Coach saying defensively, Triple J covers so much space, a blocking machine. And on the other side of the ball, Jaren has serious skill for a man of his size. He's a tough game plan for us. Jaren Jackson Jr., a two-way menace. Brian?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's MP. Following the score by Los Angeles. Pure from three-point range. MP's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
MP being involved from beyond the arc is trouble for the opposition.
Here's Doncic. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Oh, from deep. MP no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And it's Connect missing. Houston has gone 2 of 5 from deep. And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim. MP's got 10 points.
Just taking what the defense allows. That's MP.
From deep, here's Doncic. Thompson pulls it in. And so Thompson will bring it up for Houston. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
Now here's MP. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Fires for three. Buries it from three. He's got 16.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Lakers trail by 9. And here's Doncic outside. Knocks down the long J.
And look at Luka now getting aggressive at the arc. He was eager to answer that last three.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Changes for Los Angeles. Dylan Brooks checked in for Anthony. Man comes in for Williams. And it's man in for Luka Doncic. .114 left to play in the first quarter. Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers. Hakeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah,
He's guarded closely, and Los Angeles making a change here. And we played through the first minute here in the second. MP outside. The long-range hit from MP.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
They've got MP, Cam Whitmore out there with Jabari Smith. And it's Pierce in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
Just like his pops, Jaren Jackson Jr. Yeah, look, this man, when he gets close to the hoop, it is pretty much automatic. You can't let that happen.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Pelicans got the job done. He finished with 60 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
And it's Brooks missing.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
RJ, does playing at a faster pace work the same in the regular season as it does in the playoffs?
Depends on the opponent. Teams that like to slow down and can be methodical in the half court can make it a slugfest. You have to be ready for that.
Brooks outside. And there's the screen. Takes the three. Nails it from three. Brooks has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
MP shot is good.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Outside man. The three is up. His shot that time, not on target. The Rockets lead by 16. Smith passes to MP. There's a minute 40 left in the second period. And Houston, another three.
This has been a special performance by MP, and he doesn't look like he's anywhere close to being done.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Sengun checked in for the Rockets. Thompson comes in for Smith. He's really been spectacular lately. Here's your Western Conference Player of the Week, Luka Doncic.
What's really impressed me is his ability to create for others on the offensive end. He's got a sharp mind for the game, and he's put it to use helping his teammates find good shots. And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to MP. He puts up a three. And Houston, another three.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And here's Doncic outside. And it's Whitmore with the rebound.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Sengun. There's 49 seconds left in the second quarter. And the Rockets tack on two more.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Gets the three ball to go. Doncic has got 10 points in the game.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the three. Needs to keep doing this now.
From deep, MP fires in the triple.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Doncic against MP. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Offline with a three. And so it's the Houston Rockets with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
And get ready for the fan.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything is worth.
Well, we all saw it. They've blown this game wide open with the three-point shot. The defense is scrambling.
And now let's take a glimpse at some of the game. Appreciate you joining.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And so in the game for the Lakers, they've got Anthony. Connect is out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Jackson, and it's Williams in at the 3 slot.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Pass to Şengün. Now here's Thompson. MP outside. Let's go with a 3. Connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. And following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Warriors at Chase Center in San Francisco. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
And the basket by MP.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
From deep, here's Doncic. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 6 rebounds in the game. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by.
Lakers ball.
The 2K leaderboard lights up with the league's top scoring teams. The Rockets, number 1.
We knew the scoring talent on this team would be tremendous, but they may have even exceeded our own expectations.
Here's Connect. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. And Anthony slams it in.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
Here's Thompson. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. They get it again. Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
So good off the glass. Smith Jr. with the putback. Got to put a body on this man.
Pass to Connect. Back to Doncic. There's the triple. Again, Doncic missing.
There are nights where the shots just don't fall. Unfortunately, I know how that feels.
And it's good. He hits another one.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Here's Doncic. Perfection with the jumper from the elbow. Doncic has got 15 points.
Yeah, from a tough spot on the floor, Luka's shooting ability on display right there.
From deep, MP. Williams grabs the board. The Lakers have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. It's stolen away. Here's MP. He got it again. Sensational.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Doncic outside. Pass to Anthony. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Houston.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
MP, that one's good.
Fighting through contact. MP.
Whew. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. From deep, here's Doncic. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
MP, no good. The Lakers shooting only 30% in the third quarter. To the paint. Here's Anthony. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Mann. The Rockets pull it in. Pierce has got 4 rebounds now. They've got Whitmore. MP is out there with Shepherd. And it's Pierce in at the 5. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Good vision from MP with the ball. Now, he saw where the better opening was and delivered.
Mann, the pass to Brooks. Back to Mann. Lots of room. It's hauled in by Houston. Pierce has got 5 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Here's Whitmore. And again, it's Houston.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Well, RJ, there have been so many great rivalries over the years. It's part of what makes the NBA special.
It elevates the league when there are great teams always meeting on the biggest stage. It makes everyone pay attention when the best players are matched up against each other.
And good! There's another!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Man, the pass to Brooks. Back to man. The 3-ball. It's rebounded by Pierce. Pierce has got 6 rebounds now in the game. MP outside. Hey, expanding his range. Oh, another one falls. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Here's man. Pass to connect from behind the arc. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Houston has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th.
By all accounts, one of the hardest workers in the league. MP is always looking to push himself to some next level.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Houston.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Knocks down the triple.
I like when Doncic goes right up with it, giving the defense no time to react. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Rockets.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
And with just 1 game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
From deep, here's Doncic. Another miss by Doncic.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Oh, connects again.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious. Doncic against MP. Looking to win the run. Again, Doncic missing.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The 3-point stroke is off.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And here's MP from outside. And Houston, another 3.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Oh, from deep. Doesn't go that time. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all...
MP got the job done tonight, as usual. MP about to tear the roof off.